All right, we are going to get started. Save your questions for the end, because when I teach meditation, I often close my eyes. So I'm like meditating with you. It just helps me get into the groove a little better. But I will open my eyes occasionally to look at the chat. Ready? Okay, so this is our Meditate and Breathe class. This is one of our most popular classes that we do in office, because companies your employees don't have to change their clothes. You can be wearing a suit, you can be wearing whatever you wear to work, no yoga pants necessary, which is true of our desk and chair class as well. But this is such light movement that you can wear whatever you want. So we're going to go through a 20-minute version. It's also a nice quick break. It's not a full hour. It's not even 30 minutes. 20 minutes is really easy to fit into your day while you take your lunch break, right before you sit down at your desk, even right before you go to bed. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to do a little light movement. We're going to do a breathing technique, and then we're going to meditate, and I'll guide you through all that. Okay, so first, sit comfortably. I'm going to scooch back a little so you can see my torso. If at any time you can't hear me, let me know. Okay, so sit comfortably in your chair. If you can adjust your chair, bring it down or up so that both feet can be flat on the floor. And so your knees feel relaxed, your thighs feel relaxed. It's easier to meditate when your body is comfortable. So that's the goal here, is to sit well. And then if you have a back on your chair, try not to slouch into it. Lift up through your chest. Good. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Take a big inhale. And roll them back and down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, squeeze up. And exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale, squeeze. And then release. Good. Rest your hands on your thighs and close your eyes. At the beginning of the session, I like to check in with your own body and your own mind, and acknowledge how you feel today. We asked you a series of questions when you signed up, and a lot of you responded that your stress level was high. If that's the case, acknowledge it. There's no good and bad. It just is what it is. So acknowledge how you feel today. What is your stress level? How does your body feel? What type of thoughts are running around in your mind? And while you do this, while you look inward, try to lengthen out your breath. You lengthen your inhales, you lengthen your exhales. There's no prescription here, just make it feel good. It's the beginning of class, so we're tapping into how do we feel. Stay relaxed in your shoulders, stay relaxed in your face. And just breathe. If anything comes up for you, something about your stress level, something in your body feels tight, just acknowledge it. Acknowledge it and then let it go. We're going to start class with 2 big breaths together. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. I like to start and end classes this way. So it's just a nice sigh of relief. It feels good in the body. It feels good in the mind. It's like a refresh. Start with an exhale. Take a big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth wide. Do it 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. And close your lips. And continue to breathe through your nose. You can slowly open your eyes. And if I say breathe through your nose and it doesn't feel good for you, you can always breathe through your mouth instead. Sometimes we're congested or it just doesn't feel good. That's fine. We're going to start with the happy spine sequence. A little bit of movement, again, helps the body feel good so that we can sit and breathe and meditate a little easier. So scooch forward on your chair just a little bit. Bring your hands behind your head, arch your back. So if you were with us last week, we did these. We like to do these in most of our classes because they're simple and they feel really good. So just arch your back, take a couple of breaths, pull the elbows away from each other, and keep breathing slowly in and out through your nose. 1 more breath here. And you'll start to round your back and tuck your chin. And again, take a couple of breaths here. I'll turn to the side so you can see how round I'm getting. Just tuck your chin in, look down, pull your elbows towards each other. And we're going to go back and forth a few times. As you inhale, arch your back and look up. As you exhale, round your back and tuck your chin. Do that 2 more times at your own pace, linking your breath to the movement. So inhales, open up. Exhales, curl in. 1 more time. This time sit upright and reach your arms straight up into the air. Good. And one hand at a time, just try to touch the ceiling. So you're just kind of reaching like you're picking for apples. Kind of go side to side, stretch out your sides. And eventually, you're going to grab your left wrist with your right hand. Lean to the right. Like the opposite on your computer, that's okay. Just relax your head and your face and breathe through your left side. So the left ribs are opening up, the right side is working. It's optional to look up. Take one more breath here. And slowly come upright and switch your grip. So the left hand grabs the right wrist, lift tall, and then lean to the left. Relax your head and your face and breathe. Focus on how this feels on the right side so you can get a little longer, a little more open. It's optional to look up. And take one more breath. Sit upright and release your arms. We're going to twist here. So if you have an armrest, you can grab the armrest with your right hand. Your left hand can grab your thigh. You're grabbing your chair, you're grabbing your thigh. Twist to the right, look to the right. Take a big inhale, sit tall. As you exhale, twist a little deeper. It's optional to look over your right shoulder. So you're getting this good twist in the rib cage. The hips stay down. Just take one more breath here. And face forward and do the other side. So the left hand can grab your armrest. The right hand can grab your thigh. Look to the left. Take a big inhale, sit tall. As you exhale, twist. It's optional to look over your left shoulder. You always want to be kind and gentle to your neck, so never forcing anything. You can always just keep looking to the left. Take one more breath. See if you can twist a little deeper. And then slowly face forward. Okay. So we just like to move through the spine to get the juices flowing to feel good. So now we're going to sit and breathe and meditate. So I hope you guys feel pretty good. Hands can rest on your thighs. We can do palms face down or palms face up, whatever feels better for your arms, your wrists, your elbows. You could also rest your arms on armrests if you have them. I'm just going to keep them in my lap, keep the shoulders relaxed, keep the elbows soft. I'm going to choose to sit away from the back of my chair because I feel like I feel more alert that way. A lot of people say they tend to get sleepy during meditation. So if you're kind of lounging in your chair, that's kind of a cue to your body to get sleepy. So if you're sitting upright, you're more likely to stay awake, okay? So that's what I'm gonna choose. If you wanna scooch back a little bit, you can. Try not to slouch. We've done all that good work. You're gonna place one hand on your belly for feedback. We're gonna do some belly breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. So you wanna feel the belly move as you breathe. And again, I'm gonna have my eyes closed and I'll encourage you to close your eyes too, just so there's less distractions around you. So when you're ready, relax your shoulders, close your eyes. One hand on the belly, the other hand can rest on your thigh or in your lap. Start to lengthen your breath, lengthen your inhales and your exhales. And before we even get into the practice, just notice, what do you feel? What part of your body is moving? The hands on the belly for feedback. You might not detect any movement there. That's fine at this point. Just lengthen your inhales and lengthen your exhales so that they're comfortable and they feel full. Every time you inhale, sit a little taller. Every time you exhale, relax a little bit more. So through diaphragmatic breath, we're going to keep breathing slowly. We're going to keep sitting upright, but we're going to try to push the air down into the belly so that with this hand on our belly, we can feel the belly move. So over the next few breaths, I'm going to ask that you start to push the air down. As you breathe in, the belly expands. As you breathe out, the belly comes back to neutral. So try that a few times at your own pace. Breathe in, belly expands. Breathe out, belly comes back in. So that hand on your belly is just a little feedback for you. And if you're doing this and you're like, I don't really feel anything yet, you could even put one hand on your chest and see if that chest hand is moving. A lot of us in our day-to-day breathe up into the chest. We don't often breathe into the belly. So this might be your default. So if you do feel the chest hand moving a lot, see if you can just slowly start to push the air down and out. Once you get the hang of it, you're welcome to release your hands, one or both hands. if that's uncomfortable for you. I kind of like the feedback there. And a nice to have a hand on the belly. As you inhale, breathe in, push the air down and out, belly expands. As you breathe out, belly comes back to neutral and the body relaxes. We're going to do at least 5 more breaths like this. So really slow it down. You're on your own pace. You don't have to breathe as slow as me. Do what feels good. And listen to your breath. Feel your breath. Over these next few breaths, if you're getting the hang of it, maybe you not only feel the belly expand, but maybe you feel the side bellies expand, or the back, the low back, kind of wrapping from back to front. As if you have one of those pool inner tubes around you, right at the belly, and you feel it expand as you breathe in, and feel soften as you breathe out. If your hands are still on your body, you can release them. Allow your breath to come back to neutral so that you're no longer feeling that bellows. You're just kind of naturally breathing. Before we open our eyes here, we're just going to move the jaw a little bit. So take some time to open your mouth as wide as you can. And then close your mouth. So do that 2 or 3 more times. I'm doing it with you, so you don't have to feel silly. And then open your mouth halfway and move your jaw side to side. Bring that to center and release. Okay, you can open your eyes. So hopefully you feel good with that deep breathing. It's not complicated. It should feel good. It's really calming for your nervous system, and it does get your muscles moving a little bit. It gets the core muscles activated and energized too. So that should feel good for you. So we're going to take that breathing and we're going to expand upon it in our meditation. Okay, so we're going to sit for about 5 minutes to meditate. Again, I'm going to have my eyes closed. I encourage you to close your eyes as well. But if you ever feel claustrophobic or anxious with eyes closed, you can keep the eyes slightly open. I just encourage you to look down so your eyes aren't darting around. Okay. Sit well, relax your shoulders, sit tall, and close your eyes. And just start to notice your breath. When you're ready, lengthen your breath as you breathe in. Slow down the breath as you breathe out. So coming back to some of that diaphragmatic breathing, you don't have to have a hand on your belly, but maybe you can feel the belly expand as you breathe in. Come back to neutral as you breathe out. You can add a little visualization to this breathing. So keep the deep breathing going. And as you breathe in, imagine you're breathing in positive energy. As you breathe out, imagine you're breathing out anything that feels negative to you, anything that feels painful to you, stressful. Breathe in something good. Breathe out something not so good. So harken back to those stress levels you told me about. Let go of some of that stress. Breathe in, feel full. Breathe out, feel relaxed. Keep the breath slow and steady, and keep your body at ease. Head over shoulders, shoulders relaxed, hips rooting down into your chair, feet flat on the floor. As you inhale, feel tall and open, vibrant. As you exhale, feel steady and strong and calm. And as you visualize breathing in that good energy, now begin to visualize that energy moving through your whole body. So we know that when we breathe in, oxygen comes into our lungs, and then all that oxygen gets dispersed throughout our body through our blood flow. So start to visualize that positive energy, that good oxygen coming in. And all that energy gets spread to the whole body. So you're revitalizing your body with the oxygen and with this positive energy. And same thing, as you breathe out, anything negative from within your body is just kind of slowly moving out. Maybe you feel a pain in your neck, or maybe your mind is a little jumbled today. Every exhale you take, it's just one little thing can exit your body, one step at a time. Keep the breath slow and steady. Remind yourself to relax your face, your neck, your shoulders, your hips. Each breath is a chance to renew your effort. Each breath is a chance to meditate. Each breath is a chance to feel good. So if you had a couple distracted breaths, that's okay. Come back into the practice. If your mind's starting to wander, if you're feeling antsy or fidgety, that's okay. Each breath is a chance to come back in. So we'll take about 5 more breaths here. As you breathe in, you feel good positive energy and oxygen coming in. As you breathe out, you're letting go of something you don't need. A little morsel of stress, a little morsel of pain to slowly exit. With your last breath or so, see if you can make these the biggest, deepest breaths of the whole day. Keep breathing deeply and just take a moment to acknowledge how you feel. You feel a little bit better, a little bit more calm, a little more clear-headed. What feels good in your body? Breath can affect the body. Meditation can affect the body, not just the movement. It's the breathing and sitting that can help us. Scan through your body. How do you feel through your head and your neck and your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your spine, your hips, your legs, your feet? We're going to end with 2 of those big breaths like we started with, and this is your chance to really expel anything you don't need. So breathe in good positive energy, let go of anything else. I'll breathe with you. Start with an exhale. Take a big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth wide. Do it one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Close your lips. Just breathe naturally through your nose. Slowly coming out of your meditation. If you want to move through your fingers and your toes or rotate your wrists a little bit. Maybe you want to move your head side to side or in circles. And actually, you can blink your eyes open and just come back into your day. So you want to come into meditation slowly, want to come out of meditation slowly so we're not jarred awake, and we kind of find this nice rhythm in our bodies. And it's like being awoken in the middle of the night. You don't want to startle yourself.